And it's amazing the number of people from all over the country that have collected our glass. We start with recycled glass that we get from a local company that makes glass. And they do it mostly for stained glass, and so this is their clear, and we buy their scrap, so throw it away, and we remelt it. And what we'll do is we'll make ornaments and bowls and vases with it.
Right.
And because what we're doing with it is we're coloring the whole thing. So the glass on the outside. It doesn't matter that the clear is not perfect. You could have cords because it's covered it, and you can do it. So we can make this, or we can make the bowls, or we can do this. When we're making a paperweight, it's so important that we have perfectly clear and as nice of glass as we can, so that you can see through it, because the designs are always in the inside.
Right.
So when we make those, we use this. This is called batch. Well, this is about 75% silica sand. Then you add soda lime and potash to it. We put this in the furnace and melt it, and it's the clearest glass we can get. We buy container loads of it, we ship it in. We have someone that comes in and he works until 11 at night, and he charges furnaces. He takes this product and puts it in the furnace. Furnaces get turned up to about 2,400 degrees and cook overnight. Being at 5, we turn the furnaces back down again to the working temperature. 7, they can start working. So our furnaces run 24/7, 365 days a year. Because if we were to turn them down or turn them off, the glass hardened, it would take 3 or 4 days to make it hot enough again. Yeah, we're using the recycled glass in the ornaments. Anything we're covering,
the vases,
we try to use. Now, we don't always. Sometimes we need more, but we try to do. We want to be green. Our secret ingredients is this. This is ash from the 1980 eruption. We originally did in 1980. Went down to Mount St. Helens after the eruption and gathered it in a drum and brought it back and sifted it and melted it, and we could actually use it to blow glass. But everything we made turned out black or gray or dark green because of the impurities in it. So we didn't. No, that's not really what we want to do.
Right.
But we like the idea of being able to include something local, especially locally here. So we add the same thing. We add small amounts of this to each batch that we make. So that's in there. Thing else in it, that if you have it and you can think of something and you're showing somebody you like your egg and it has Mount St. Helens ash in it, it means something to you. It means something to them.
Yeah, it is.
Something they can remember other than I just have it. We call it our signature ingredient. We've been doing it since 1980. The other things that we do is all of the cane that we make, and we make most of our own cane here. This is cane in different sizes. So if we make an ornament or a paperweight or something, and we need parts in it to make the design, there's no store that sells them. So we have to make it. So we're making all of the cane and everything, and then we incorporate it into the design.
So that's the cane you're seeing?
This is the cane you're seeing in the paperweights here. That's what you see here. It's what you see in all of our Celestial series.
Okay.
It's especially evident over here. All the little sea creatures and sea anemones, what looks like these are pieces of cane that we've made, and we make them to look like some of the coral. So we have to make all of that. To actually start to finish, it will take them about 10 to 12 minutes.
Wow.
Now, it takes 2 other people a full day to make all of the other pieces.
The components, okay.
It's like making a car. So we'll spend a couple days a month just making little components for everything that we do, so that we know when it's scheduled we're doing it. And we have so many different pieces. The island in paradise, we make the island. You can't buy islands anywhere, so we have to make the island. This primitive. This is the piece of glass that we make, and then we hand paint and draw it on there. That gets then melted again and put inside.
So it's hand painted?
It's hand painted, handmade. This way everyone's going to be slightly different. We fire on the paint, we do it, and then we pick it up inside, heat it, twist it to make it that way. So you see, everything is done, and there's no store that you can go to buy what you need. So when we make a design, we go start to finish, because we have to supply everything to us that we're going to make all by ourselves. Now the furnace's operating temperatures are 2,100 degrees Fahrenheit. That's how hot that is out there in order to melt it. So we bring it back to the workbench, and then they'll roll it in the color or whatever. This is just a mixture of chips. Okay.
So the color is.
The color's in the glass. Everything we do is with glass. So what they'll do is they'll pick this up on the outside, or they'll make the design in the paperweight and whatever it is. And that's it, taco. Here's our lead blower, our master.
What are you making today, Bob?
I'm making a perfection art.
Alla Volta.
Which is a lovely little thing. It's already a big hit. At least that's what they tell me. It wasn't a big hit. I'd stop what I'm doing, visit with you guys, but we're so behind on these. I can't afford to do that.
This is white glass chips because if you look at the piece, we put white glass on it, and that's what forms kind of the white design inside, and that's how we get it. We put it on the marber, and then he picks it up. We did the color. We'll
Now I
always
went
mix
over
it
to
in
the
clear.
glass, gathered some clear glass. I'm putting moving the chips
The white that is
in,
inside.
melting the chips. And I'm going to use this pick to actually swirl those little white chips. And do a little shaking. And when they're really hot, it's hard to see them. But as they cool down, you can see when they start to
Guys, to be able to
go up. So I'm going to make that heart into a little bowl is what I'm going to do.
Well, you clearly see the heart shape now.
flatten it out. We had to make
Beautiful.
Now I'm going to stand right where you are.
Okay. Which means I'm not. That's making it nice and smooth. And now you're flattening it, the base?
Now it has a nice flat bottom. That's a finished piece.
There we go. That
See
gorgeous?
annealing of it.
Okay.
So you can see
How many do you think you
what I
made one
managed.
day?
Well, that's a good question. To think that someone working at the pace that I was going at would make 75 a day. So
That's a lot.
I'm getting.
It's a lot of skill.
I actually had a whole hour without interruption, and I made 11.
Okay.
So I feel pretty good about 75 being a realistic
Now,
number.
do you think those 11, any damages on
They're
the 11?
perfect. They're all perfect.
Of course
I
they
made
are.
them.
Oh, good.
where we had to make pieces. If you do a rainbow, we had to make the rainbow. Well, I take it, Chris had to make the rainbow. This is what the rainbow would look like, only it's bigger.
Wow.
But we can go, that's the
Center. That's the base. Yep.
There's a little geography.
You have a sample out here, set and clear. They'll pick up the rainbow design. We have it all over there, and the clouds on a hot plate. That's 1,000 degrees, 1,022 degrees.
Wow.
We would take glass at 2,000.
So what we're going to do is we're going to build up clear glass on a pipe, and then we're going to color with white glass,
It's right there. So
and then we're going to divide that clear glass up into 4 quadrants,
come back
and then
here?
twist it very tightly like a barber pole. When we pull the barber pole in half, we get the horizontal striations.
Wow, look
And
at
then that
that.
will make it appear like a painted desert.
Oh, yeah.
Once we heat it up, we'll drop it into this mold to create the geography. So what we're going to do is we're going to add clear glass to here, and what that'll do is be a vehicle to carry the clouds and the rainbow. So
And there's
Let's
Sasha.
see how we pick up the clear glass.
So watch these partnership efforts. 2 parts becoming one. Wow.
Cool.
Teamwork right there.
Yeah.
Just got to kind of bend it around there to get it on there to cover it.
Shaping.
Everything be the right size. Pick up some clouds here.
It's the clouds going in. Go.
You know,
Back
that
to
little square
shaping.
piece becomes a cloud is because of the, again, the talent of heating it, melting it, twisting it. There's a lot of work going into it, and Chris had to design each part.
It will create an illusion of depth. Now, just the time we have in the rainbow game was an entire day.
Wow.
Whole day of making pieces just for the rainbow.
All right, now the best part about the clear glass is a vehicle to carry the design. Is we're going to add some raindrops.
Another toy made. Raindrops.
Raindrop to
Every time you poke it with that, wherever one of these
Sure.
little pokes are, we gather clear over it, bubble will form. So
Sure.
now we have bubbles, raindrops.
wow.
Now we've got, coming up, the rainbow.
You see it's a rainbow color.
Shaping and forming the rainbow that goes in. And that goes right inside. Look at that. Look at that. Wow.
Wow.
You can see the rainbow. It goes back
Sure
behind
can.
the mesa. We get the little clouds.
Isn't that
The depth that you see it, you look in and see it.
So now Sasha's going to get the clear glass on the outside to create the entire sphere. And then he'll use that clear glass as a vehicle to make the sky behind the rainbow.
So when we custom pieces, if you want 20, we might have to make 30 just to make sure we get good.
Right.
So I've got 4 quadrants of color. I'm going to put them up into the waterfall. So if you look into that now, that will basically be the finished paperweight, except that we'll make the entire outside opaque and then cut a window into it.
Still so molten in there, but it's all in there.
Nice job, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Right where you came out.
Until it cools down, it's all red hot.
Very, very impressive.